What up, my Sagittarians, my fellow fire signs? So last time we talked about closing these karmic ties and wheels that you got going on, those cyclical, toxic relationships that you need to get rid of. So this time, let's see what we're going to talk about. Okay, give us the best possible truth for Sagittarius. What do I need to know? King of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it looks like y'all are still probably dealing with this person. They're not putting in any work, and emotionally, there's a lot of emotional fuckery there. They just want to admire the work when it's done. They don't want to put the work in. This is like the person who lays around your house with no job all day and then emotionally manipulates you into believing that they should be able to do that. I hope this is making sense to y'all, because it ain't making sense to me. We've got the Moon card and then the King of Cups in the upright, dumping out his cup of love, not even paying attention. So somebody's got secrets. Somebody's got secrets. Still dealing with those cyclical relationships, huh? All right. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I just had this happen in a reading. I knew this was going to happen. You've got the Moon clarified by the Sun. This is such a strong, powerful energy together. This just happened in a reading where they were both in the upright. Now, you're still dealing with energies that are keeping you from your happiness. You're still dealing with secrets and lies and deception. You're starting to come out of it, but you're not going to have that happiness that you seek there. So if you're trying to get like a second or third chance with this person, or something's going on like that, Sagittarius, you need to go your own way. I done told y'all that in last reading. Because, you know, still going out and partying and celebrating and doing all of that stuff, whether it's you or your partner, let me just drop these cards. Okay, let me just get right to it. I know the energies can be you or your partner, so they're interchangeable. You don't have to be all in the comments saying, you know, that was my partner. I know. That's what I'm letting you guys know, is that in this, the energies can be interchangeable. It can be that, you know, I'm picking up on your partner's energy or your energy. So just know that I am aware of that. And I want you to be aware of that too. It can go vice versa. Bottom of the deck, the Sun keeps coming up. A new beginning with the Sun. But you got to let go of the shit, Sagittarius. You got to let go of the shit. And I feel like internally, some of you are clearly not speaking your truth. And I feel like some of you feel bad leaving the relationship. And I'm not sure why, because you're not getting anything in return. Or maybe this person has nowhere to live, or they have nowhere to go, and they're kind of pulling that sob story on you. It's time to put them out. Tell them that's their problem and fucking not yours. I feel like this person sits around with no job, or they do various jobs, don't really take care of anything, don't really do much of anything. I just see them like flipping channels. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, ancestors, let's give Sagittarius the best truth that we possibly can in the clearest way possible. Thank you. So we're going to find out, Saggies, what is going on with you, because some weird energy. You're coming in as the Knight of Fire, so you're not standing in your power. I feel like you're backing down from this person. You're not coming in rushing. I mean, you're in the upright and you're rushing in like your usual fire sign self, but holy. Please hold. There is something y'all wanted me to know. Okay. So y'all are still dealing with these mother... Please give me 2 more cards to clarify for Sagittarius. 2 more cards, ancestors, to clarify for Sagittarius. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that the main energy in this reading, okay, is the Knight of Fire. So you're coming in as the Knight. You're not coming in as the Queen or the King. You're coming in as the Knight. I feel like you're backing down from this person, and I'm not sure why. This person, I'm thinking maybe is a verbally abusive or is very, very good manipulator. That's really all I can think, guys. Then you've got the Two of Fire, excuse me. Maybe that's because you need to make a decision. This is also a card of decision. It's a card of a crossroad. And you needing to make this decision in your best vibration possible. But you're not vibrating there, Sag. You're vibrating below. You're vibrating in a night. This Two of Fire is telling you that you need to make a decision. You need to decide between yourself. You've got the Seven of Air. Sorry, they were talking to me there. It was a little bit tricky. I'm like, wait, what? With the Seven of Air, this is the card of sneakiness, the card of, the coward who sneaks off during battle and steals the swords to go sell them for whatever money. I look all afro-y. Oops. This is the person that sneaks off, that's very sneaky and does stuff in the shadows. This is someone who lives in their shadow self. And I feel like there's a twin flame lesson here to be learned. I feel like you got some shit timing here. And you have to let go. You're going to have to let go. This is the Ten of Fire. And someone asked me today too, when I did the Aries reading, like, who hurt me or whatever. And I'm like, I pull in energy. So I start to feel what people are going through, like what's in their heart, what's in their stomach, like what's going on with them, what's in their head. So I get in that feeling that the ancestors give me. They give me feeling. And sometimes words that make sense, and sometimes words where I'm like, would you please leave me alone? Really all depending on what's going on that day. But with this, I just feel like you've got the Seven of Air with the Ten of Fire. So, I mean, you're dropping a burden, like you're exhausted. And it feels like shitty timing. Like you ran into somebody, but it's just really shitty timing. And you're stuck because you don't want to make the decision on letting this person go. You don't want to make that decision. You just dropped the burden and you were like, okay, I need a pause. So it's like the Ten of Wands. You just drop it all and you're like, okay, I need a pause. Then you got the Lovers in reverse. Another card that talks about decision. So I feel like this person in your life is coming in as the King of Air with the Lovers. So could be a Gemini, could be an air sign, could be anybody. But that's just, when I get strong evidence like that, I like to let y'all know, like, hey, this might be the person you're dealing with. With the Ten of Water, So with this combination, to me, it looks like you made a decision to let this person in. They didn't have good intentions. They're not going to give you good intentions. This person may come in the upright, but you've also got the 10 of water in reverse. So this is talking about you won't have happiness with this person. And I think you know this. You know that this person has options, okay? You know that this person has options and they're being indulgent in other options, whether it's going out and drinking, whether it's indulging in women or men, or, you know, partying too much, or they have other options. And you're aware of that. And so you see that you can't have happiness with this person. Now, remember that king and queen signs are androgynous. They don't have a sex. They can kind of be interchangeable. So this is talking about the males and the females. Remember, this is a general read. It's not going to apply to everybody. Take what you can, leave what you can't, and throw the rest away. You've got the 4 of fire here. And that tells me that there's definitely a twin soul, definitely a twin soul around you. But you're not going to have the happiness with this person because you have shitty timing. That person needs a new way of thinking. And it's not showing that this person is learning that lesson. They're in that stuck energy of the Ace of Swords in reverse. So they need to be on that new mental path, but they're not there yet. And with the ego there, their ego is kind of getting in the way. And that's not to say it's bad, but maybe they feel like they don't have enough to offer you. So they don't want to step forward. That's what I'm getting. I don't think that the 7 of air here is about sneakiness. What I get is it's about bad timing. Wrong place, wrong time. You may have met someone recently and you know that they're your twin flame. But wrong place, wrong time. They're in the process of, how do I explain this to you guys without talking in 5D language where you look at me like I'm crazy? They're in the process of cleaning things up about themselves, is what they're saying to me. They're in the process of what they're saying is cleaning up themselves. In other words, working on themselves spiritually. There's some work they need to do because this ego is getting in the way of love. This ego is what is not allowing this person to understand that they are a twin flame, or to understand the idea of twin flame, or the 5D, or that there's things that they can't see all around them. They're refusing to kind of change their mindset. They're letting their ego get in the way of love because they're not in the right place. And then we've got the 8 of earth. So we're talking about putting a whole bunch of work into something that's got bad timing. Eventually, it looks like you two could get your shit together and meet back up at a different time. But this just looks unfortunate, like a shitty timing type of thing. Like, just not good timing. Can we please give Sagittarius? Okay. Yes, we can. Okay. Hold on, guys. They're just dying to communicate today. Okay, can we give Sagittarius the best truth possible for the rest of their reading and clarification, please? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, I hate that. 2 more cards, please. The best truth possible. You want to come out? Okay. All right, guys. So this is the deal here. You're dealing with a twin flame. And this is not for all of you. Some of you may be dealing with a soulmate. Take it as it applies. But you're definitely dealing with a karmic relationship. And a hell of a one, too. With the Knight of Fire, it's telling you to follow your instincts. So whatever's going on here that doesn't feel right, and you feel like the timing is off, you feel like they're not respecting you like they should, or they're just not giving the answers like you want them to, but you're connected to them in this crazy way, which is why I think your vibrational is in the lower, is that you're just learning to trust your instinct here, and you're not sure of yourself in the footing here. Learn to trust your instincts. That will bring your vibration higher, and you'll be able to see things more clearly. The Two of Fire is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Fire in reverse is a stuck energy, and the Four of Pentacles is also a stuck energy. So you see right here that this guy's holding on to his pentacles too tight, and he's already been warned. So now he's starting to drop them, and behind him is the Grim Reaper. Now, what this talks about is that there is a bad habit there, whether it's being greedy, being miserly, being, what's the word? This card kind of has an envy, jealousy to it, hypocritical, bad behaviors, really, really bad behaviors, and possessing, like being possessive. Really, really possessive here. And he's been warned. So now we've got the Grim Reaper coming in to say, okay, you're not making a choice. You've been warned, and you're still in this stuck energy. Time to wipe you out. So the Grim Reaper may have come in and just caused a brief tower moment in your life with this person, because they're not learning their lessons. Decision, I can read them and you. Your decision to walk away, but you were stuck in that stuck energy, the same as them. This is being forced to do what you didn't want to do, which was get rid of those bad habits. You've got the Seven of Air, which, like I said, I feel like is just really bad timing with the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is definitely just really bad timing. You're not going to have what you want with this person because you bumped into each other at the wrong time. This person hasn't developed yet into who they need to be in order to be with you. So you're dealing with, wow, Sag, you're dealing with a karmic relationship that's twin flame or heavy-duty soulmate on your way to twin flame, and you bumped into this person too early, and they're not developed yet. They're not learning their lessons. They're not who they're supposed to be. But you're positive that they're your twin flame. You're positive. You know. You feel it. The Ten of Fire. So this is being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So at this point, this person feels like they don't even have abundance to offer you. They're coming in as the queen and low vibrational. They don't, the feeling I get is they don't feel like they have enough pentacles to offer you. They don't feel like they're bringing anything to the table. The way I'm seeing it is that I'm looking here, and there's no other pentacles growing. There's nothing but just the bushes there. And she's holding up her lonely pentacle, which to me is lighting up that they feel like they don't have enough to bring to the table. And at her feet is a hare just running by really fast. So even that, she's not bringing to the table. So they feel like they don't have a good enough offer for you and they're not bringing anything to the table. That's what they're feeling. And they're right, because they haven't developed into that person yet. So you've got the Lovers in reverse, and then you've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. So you've got to make the decision to cut this karmic tie. They are not the person that they need to be with you. And they will not be. This is keeping your defenses up. Usually in reverse, this could mean coming out of this energy. I feel you're putting it up more so. Because you're trying to figure out, is this my divine male? Is this my divine female? Am I making the right decisions? You're questioning yourself a lot. So you're coming in at a low vibration. You're questioning your intuition. Never question the woman or man inside. That is advice you will never forget. And the other one is never listen to anyone who makes you doubt yourself. Don't ever forget that. Someone told me that when I was 9. King of Air, clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this person is still fighting with past demons, still fighting with their own past to be bothered, not to be bothered, but to be dealing with you. They're still fighting with their own past. The demons in their own past. They are not ready to be with you. They're just not there. And so this is not a possible union at this time. And I feel so bad for you guys because this is shitty. The Ten of Water is clarified by the Five of Cups. But in the After Tarot, you'll notice that he finally notices the Two of Cups there. And he's so engulfed in that he's missing himself, drowning in the background in sorrow and these cups. So he's finally noticing that the Two of Cups is there and there is hope. There's a parting in the clouds. The day is getting nicer. And there's 2 offers there. You've got the Seven of Water. And the way this looks is so weird to me. Because it looks like the Seven of Water, which typically is a card of confusion and offers and very complex decisions. You're, like I said before, I feel like you're kind of doing your homework in the love area. Like you're making sure that you're making the right decision before you make the decision. And it looks like this person, wants to walk back toward you because you're their twin flame, you're their soulmate, a high-level soulmate. And it looks like they're walking toward you, toward the Four of Fire, toward the 1111 and the portal here. Notice the portal in the middle. But with that is the Hermit in reverse. Now, the Hermit is holding the Snake of Temptation, and next to him is his shadow self. So it's warning him to go inside and find the answers. But don't become obsessed and stay inside and become your shadow self. Because you're obsessed with this 1111. This 1111 has to be let go for right now. You've got the Ace of Air, which is no new mental beginning, no new anything there, with the King of Cups in reverse. So this person emotionally is still like a player, or doesn't know how to express themselves, or never quite gives that offer. They're not the person that you're supposed to meet. They should have had certain life lessons and become a different person by the time you met them. Unfortunately, what it's showing me is shitty timing. You guys met too early. you've got the ego. I mean, it's overpowering. The ego is overpowering. And you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So the ego here is going to overpower. You won't find happiness with this person. This ego is going to overpower and overshadow any happiness that you could have. This is the card of abundance, the wish card, the everything card, the house with the, white picket fence and the kids and the dogs and all that shit. Whatever the American dream is, that's what this symbolizes. But this person's ego is overpowering. Could be dealing with a Leo. Just saying, I'm a Leo moon and we got some ego. And I'm an Aries sun. So we got some ego. But this ego overshadows anything here. Anything. And it's a little disturbing because watching you guys hurt like this sucks. The Eight of Earth is overshadowed again by this person overindulging. They could be overindulging in men, overindulging in women, sex, going out drinking and partying, gambling, like those types of addictions. They, you see here, this person has 9 cups behind him. Why does he need that gourd at his feet? Look at all the food on the floor and that big plate. Now, he's not so skinny, but you look at his servant and his servant is scrawny looking. Does he offer any of that food to the servant? Nah. Dude's just standing there holding a plate like a fool. This is overindulgence, and it's also being ignorant to those around you and being uncaring and unkind to the needs of those around you. And that's who this person is in this moment. That's not going to change. This Eight of Earth is for you to move on, continuing to put work into your garden of life. There is a possibility that this person maybe returns in the future. I'd have to look at your individual situations to know, but with the Four of Fire here and the way that the Page of Wands was walking toward the Four of Fire was pretty interesting. And to have, the sun and the moon come up at the same time again, that was a really interesting read for you guys. So you have some deciding to do, or as you saw, the Grim Reaper will be around to do it for you. So this is your girl Kelly coming at you straight out of Boston for the Queen Bee Tarot. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is hit the like button below. The more you hit like, the more the video is seen by more Leos who the message may need to get to. So help a fellow Leo out and hit like. Make sure that the video is cycled down the side and more Leos get to see it. If you need my information, please email me box below for a full list of services at the Queen Bee. And that's your girl signing out. I catch y'all next time.